Chair, colleagues, it's an honor to present my organization, the Commonwealth of Learning, as it completes 35 years of service to the Commonwealth. As you know, COL was established by Commonwealth heads of government when they met in Vancouver for CHOGM in 1987. Ever since, we've been in beautiful British Columbia, which makes us the only Commonwealth intergovernmental organization not in London. We also have a regional office for Asia in New Delhi. A memorandum of understanding was agreed by heads in September 1988, and this specified the particular role of COL. Our mission is to help Commonwealth member states and institutions to use technologies for expanding access to education and training. COL has a headquarters agreement with Canada and enjoys the immunities and privileges extended to foreign missions and international organizations. Member states provide voluntary contributions to COL, and the major donors, Canada, India, UK, Australia, New Zealand, Nigeria, and South Africa, have a seat on our Board of Governors. The Memorandum of Understanding requires COL to report to Ministers of Education and heads of government. As part of our accountability, we also report to our own board and that of the Commonwealth Secretariat. We have prepared a compendium of our work in each member state over the past 6 years and an impact report, which have already been circulated. So what does COL offer? COL believes that learning is the key to sustainable development. Learning must lead to opportunities for economic growth, social inclusion, and environmental conservation. We organize our work in 2 sectors, education and skills, with gender as a cross-cutting theme. Our strategy is to harness the potential of existing and new technologies to achieve development outcomes. The theme of CHOGM this year is delivering a common future, connecting, innovating, transforming. As the only Commonwealth intergovernmental organization dedicated entirely to education and training, let me share examples of how COL is connecting, innovating, and transforming. First, connecting. COL leverages its modest resources by nurturing and catalyzing a network of partners in the Commonwealth and beyond. COL developed a partnership of over 60 intergovernmental organizations, universities, and associations during the pandemic. As a result of this, over 200 quality online courses were shared by partners to keep the doors of learning open. COL also initiated CommonwealthWiseWomen.org, which connects eminent women with girls in grassroots communities for mentorship and networking opportunities. COL has connected all 32 small states in a virtual university for small states of the Commonwealth, or WUSC, under which several needs-based courses have been jointly developed and delivered. Second, innovations. For COL, innovations are not just about technologies, but also about models, methods, and processes which can be scaled. COL developed AptSpy, a low-cost offline virtual classroom that provides learners in remote locations with access to digital resources. It's a server that works with a solar charger and a wireless router and costs approximately $150. This has been successfully deployed in 13 countries. COL's Mobi MOOC is an innovation that allows farmers to access lifelong learning using basic mobile phones, and they can learn in their local languages. During the pandemic, CALL helped develop virtual labs so that university students could still conduct science experiments in institutions in Kenya and India. Third, transforming. Today, it's not enough to provide access to education and training. We must also create opportunities for livelihoods that can transform individuals and societies. During the pandemic, the CALL Coursera Workforce Recovery Project offered free skilling and reskilling opportunities from some of the top universities in the world to over 150,000 Commonwealth citizens. Even though connectivity was often a challenge, learners used mobile devices or library facilities in what has really been a life-changing experience for thousands. CALL's Girls Inspire initiative has trained over 106,000 women and girls for livelihoods in remote regions in Bangladesh, India, Pakistan, Mozambique, Sri Lanka, and Tanzania. This is now also being implemented in Malawi, Papua New Guinea, Solomon Islands, and Uganda. Technologies have an important role to play in transformation. To address the issue of lack of access to ICTs, CALL recently developed an ICT augmentation project for small states and the least developed countries in the Commonwealth to provide specific equipment, solar panels, connectivity, and capacity building. This is already being implemented in partner institutions in Antigua and Barbuda, Eswatini, Lesotho, and Seychelles. These are a few examples of how CALL is connecting, innovating, and transforming. In order to deliver a common future, CALL promotes learning for sustainable development, supports innovations for affordable and accessible technologies, and serves the last person in the queue. CALL is organizing its triennial conference, the 10th Pan-Commonwealth Forum, in partnership with Athabasca University in Calgary, Canada, during 14th to 16th September. I hope you will join us to enrich discussions on the theme of innovations for educational resilience. With that, let me thank you for your kind attention.